And today I'm going to show you how I made just kind of a fun little birthday card with the Simply Sparkling Stamp Set bundle. And this is one of the bundles that is available as an online exclusive from Stampin' Up. So it's one, oh gosh, I'm all sorts of crazily crooked on here. So hopefully it's not too bad. All right. And I'm sorry, the sun is coming in the side window that I've got here, and I can't block it. So I'm not normally live quite this early in the day, so the sun usually isn't an issue, but hopefully it won't cause too much trouble with the video today. So anyway, so this is the card we're going to be making. It's just kind of a fun little birthday card in what I think are some of my favorite colors. So yes. All right. Hey, Karen, thanks for hopping in. Glad you're here live, and glad you found me live early today. So hey, Pam, thanks for joining. So this is the card we're going to be making. It's just a fun little card, some bright colors on it, and I think perfect for a little birthday. So there you go. The Simply Sparkling Stamp Set Bundle is one of it, and hopefully, yep, I think I'm back live again. All right, but was spinning for just a second. So hey, Mary Ruth and Sherry and Judy, thanks so much everybody for hopping in. So, and I see Karen Finkel is here as well, and Karen Jensen. So there's 3 Karens on. So, all right. So this is a stamp set. It is photopolymer, and again, it's one of the online exclusives from Stampin' Up. So if you go out to the online store to find these, just go to stampinup.com and then click on their little menu, and then go to online exclusives, and you'll see this cute little stamp set bundle out there. So the stamp set has got lots of fun images in it, some cute sentiments in it, so something that's a little different. And then we've got some cute little dies that coordinate with it. So this one cuts out your little soda can or pop can or whatever you call it in your area. I know everybody has a different name for it depending on where they live at. I grew up in the Midwest, and it was pop there, and it's soda here, and whatever. Some people just call it Coke, which is weird too. So anyway. Got the little bubble dies that we're going to be using today. This is a can top, a can bottom, and then the little pull tab on it, and we're using that die today as well. And then there's some little fruit dies down here. We're going to be using the lemon and some of the greenery dies. So it is definitely one of those cute little sets, and everybody should have it, I think. So, all right, so let's get going. Oh, one more thing. The Radiating Stitches dies, I did use that to cut out the little background rectangle on here. And yes, I used the second from the largest one of those. And yeah, so that's it. Just cut the background, super easy. All right, set that aside as well. So hey, Amy and Sandra, thanks for joining. Again, online exclusives, I talked briefly about those earlier. There are some new ones out there. Again, this is one of the new ones, new bundles that's out there. The Meandering Meadows suite is also out there, and it's awesome. So go take a look at all that stuff. The little birds and dragonflies that I know a lot of you have been waiting to come back in stock are back in stock. So yay. So they're back. So go take a peek. You can get them all online now. And I also just posted this on my blog today. It was in my newsletter earlier this week. The Last Chance product sale from Stampin' Up! Is starting on November 21st, which is next week, Tuesday. The sale prices start. The Last Chance items are already a thing now. So anything on the retiring list from Stampin' Up! From the current mini catalog, which is the September to December 2023 mini catalog, anything that's on the retiring list is only available while supplies last. There is a carryover list, and it's, of course, a little confusing because it always has to be. Some of the items are bundled in here, and then the bundle prices are marked as retiring, but the items are carrying over individually. So like the Autumn Leaves bundle is one that is, the bundle pricing is retiring, so make sure you pick it up before the end of the catalog and get the bundle pricing. Merriest Trees is the bundle pricing is going away, and the snowflake one, what's the name of the Sparkling Snowflakes. Those are, I know, and there are probably other ones on there as well, but the bundle pricing is going away, so just make sure you get those ordered before the end of the catalog and save yourself 10%. So, hey, Amy and Dancine and Melanie and Nell, I'm glad everybody found me early today, and thanks for hopping on early, because, yeah, it's a little challenging sometimes having kids and things that I got to run out to, so. All right, so we're going to get started on the card. I've got a piece of basic white cardstock. This is cut to about 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I've got some pieces of designer series paper. This one is from the Glorious Gingham designer series paper, and it's cut to about 3 inches by about 3 7/8. And then this one, I used a little different piece, but same color scheme. I thought the stars would be kind of cute too, so you can let me know which one you like better. This is from the Bright and Beautiful designer series paper. Both of these are in the current annual catalog. And this one is cut to about, 2 1/8 by about 3 7/8. We're just going to adhere these pieces to the basic white cardstock with a little Stampin' Seal. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your Friday, and I cannot even believe that Thanksgiving is next week already. I feel like, I guess it makes me old. I'm officially old when I say, gosh, the years are flying by, but I feel like it was just January, like 2 weeks ago. I don't know. All right, we're going to adhere this piece on as well with a little Stampin' Seal. And I'm just trying to get it so that it's even around the edges here, and then same thing with this one, even around the edges on the top and the bottom, lined up along the side. And I will say that if there's a little gap in the middle, it won't matter because we're going to cover it up with some ribbon anyway, so nobody is going to notice that it's there. All right. Next thing that I did is I grabbed some of the Lemon Lime Twist ribbon. This is from the Ribbon Duo Combo Pack, which is in the mini catalog. And it's actually in the Zany Zoo Suite, I think is the one it's from. And it's got petal pink, and it's got the Lemon Lime Twist ribbon in it. And it's a cute little ribbon. So there you go. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to flip over to the back side of this panel and put a little Stampin' Seal back here. And then we're going to start and stick the ribbon on, and I'll probably need to, I think I got it fairly close. I was going to say I thought I'd need to adjust it a little bit, but I think I'm good. And we'll snip that off. Take a little Stampin' Seal and put it over here on this side. Now I'm going to flip it over and just make sure that I've got the ribbon in the right place and that it's not twisted like I just had it twisted. And make sure that it's pulled tight. And then we will stick it down here with the Stampin' Seal. I think I got it on there fairly straight too, which is always a nice thing. Then I'm going to do another one of my little cheater bows. Like I showed you, I think it was, I can't remember this last video before. One of them I showed you how I do it makes it look like you've tied a bow around the card front when in fact you have not. And I find these easier because first of all, you don't need to worry so much about wrapping it around the back and getting everything straight because you already got a straight piece on there. And then you can just loop it here, tie the bow around it, and then adjust your bow to the size that you want it to be. And I'll show you in a second here once I get the bow the right way here, or the right size, I should say. And I'm going to snip off, whoop. There we go, and this side is way too long. Come on. Of course, I forgot my ribbon scissors. Don't look, Karen. All right, there we go. The other nice thing about doing a bow this way is you can actually slide it back and forth on the ribbon. So if you don't get it tied in exactly the right place and you discover that after you put everything together, you can slide the bow around a little bit, which is a nice little feature. If you don't want the bow to be able to slide later on, you can always stick a little glue dot underneath it to hold it. So that's perfect. All right. Ahead of time, I went ahead, I know cheater bows because I'm lazy and I like them too. So went ahead and cut this ahead of time with the Radiating Stitches dies. This is the second from the largest one, cut from basic white cardstock. And I'm just going to put some of my little half Stampin' dimensionals on the back here. And I need to cut another row, it looks like. And there we go. Just chop right down the center of it with my paper snips. And we're ready to roll again with the next ones. And I'm going to put a couple Stampin' dimensionals up and down on here as well. I forgot what I was going to say. I don't know. Something. Oh, the Radiating Stitches dies are currently on back order. They are going to be coming back to the online store. It's one of the online exclusives. They're going to be coming back. Right now, they're showing us back in stock around December 18th. So hopefully they'll be back soon, and we won't have to wait too long for them. All right, there we go. Just sticking that on the card front again, just trying to get it fairly centered and fairly straight. All right, so let's grab the next couple little things here. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this out and stuck on the card front while I'm thinking about it here. So this is actually cut from the holographic. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the sun. I'm trying to scoot over and make sure that there's not a bad glare on the paper. So this is cut from the Holographic Trio Specialty Designer Series paper. And it's such cool paper. There's this kind of silvery color, and then I think it's Berry Burst, and I don't remember the other color. I know it's kind of a dark purpley blue. But before I did the die cutting, I actually took some adhesive sheets and stuck them on the back of the panel of paper, so that I'd have something to stick it on with that wouldn't be liquid glue. Because liquid glue and we're not really very good friends. It often makes it sticks all over me and not anywhere where I want it to be. And the adhesive sheets, they're the only thing that's kind of a pain about the adhesive sheets is that they are a little fiddly and that you have to kind of, pick the backing off them. But I do find that if I use the take your pick tool or, the pokey tool or whatever you want to call it, or even the edge of your paper snips, if you can kind of get underneath the backing on them, the backings pop off these pretty easily. The adhesive sheets come in a 6x12 sheet, and there are 3 sections on the sheet, and I think they're about 2 inches wide, so you can just cut them up into strips and stick the 2-inch chunks on the back of your paper that you're going to be cutting, and you don't even have to cover the whole back of it. You can just cover as much as you think you're going to need, and yeah, all good. So liquid glue is the adhesive sheets are definitely a much better choice for me, particularly on this type of a card or this type of a die cut, because liquid glue I would have stuck to everything myself, to the paper on the background, to everything that it shouldn't be stuck to. So there are my dimensionals. I'm going to go ahead and stick this on the card front with some more of my little half Stampin' dimensionals. Well, I've got those out and ready to go here. But yeah, like I said, adhesive sheets for these thin little die cuts, definitely the way to go in my opinion. All right, picking the backing off here, and we will stick it on the front of a pool party card base. My original card base is cut to 4 1/4 by 11 and scored at 5 1/2, so it's a top opening card, just because that's my preferred card base. But anytime I have one that I can do on a regular card base, which is your 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 scored at 4 1/4, which kind of is your standard book fold card, I usually try to show those as well, since some people I don't love the top fold card. So I like to try to show you that you can do most of the designs that I do with either type of card base. All right, let me set that aside, and I will get a little pool party cardstock out here and a couple of the sentiments. And I've got Coastal Cabana ink. And I'm going to ink up the sentiment with Coastal Cabana, and we'll stamp it here on the pool party cardstock. And I know right now with the sale that happened, there's a lot of cardstock that is currently on back order. It's coming back, so don't panic about that. It's just a matter of waiting until it gets restocked. A lot of it looks like it's restocking here within the next week or so. Some of it's going to be early December, so just keep an eye out for it if you're needing cardstock, to make sure you get what you need. All right, so I've got Extra Bubbly and Birthday Wishes, both stamped in Coastal Cabana ink on pool party cardstock. And then I'm going to bring this Simply Sparkling dies back in here. And we're just going to do a little die cutting. Just the only thing you're doing when you are doing the die cutting with this particular set of dies, just make sure that you are cutting the can right side up. Not that it's terribly difficult to figure out, but it took me a minute, and I had to really look and make sure that I had things in the right spot, so that it wasn't going to be upside down when I put the can together. All right. The other thing is just to be aware of is that as you're adhering it together, you're going to have this, it's obviously upside down, but generally you want to make sure that your sentiment is down lower, a little lower than where the top is going to fit. And I also need to have room here at the bottom for the little lemons. So, all right. Hopefully that all makes sense. I'm going to go run this through the die cutting machine. Can't wait to get, it's a cute, cute set. You're going to love it, Karen. All right, and I'm sorry for the sunny glare. Well, I'm not sorry that it's sunny, but sorry that it's glaring on the paper. And apparently I need to get some shades for my office windows, but I don't have any because I like the big windows that I have in here. So, all right, let me set this aside and grab a couple of other pieces that I die cut earlier. Again, these were cut from the name is just totally flew out of my head. Holographic Trio cardstock pack. And again, I had put the adhesive sheets on the back of these. So we'll go ahead and I'll use my little take your pick tool and hopefully get the backing picked off this. She says, yep, there we go. All right. There we go. Oh, your package took a detour? Oh, that's a bummer. Hey, Roxanne, thanks for joining today. So I'm going to turn this upside down so that hopefully I get this to the right spot. Is it one of those that went to the post office and, somehow ended up in Detroit or someplace like that, that's not your house. Probably. All right, and again, just I had used the adhesive sheets on the back of here, so I'm just taking the take your pick tool to remove the backing on those and expose the sticky so that I can stick it to the little soda can here. And then same thing with the little top on here, the tab, I guess it is, not the top. Come on, there we go. All right, and we'll take that and we'll stick the little tab right here over the top of the opening so that it looks like you got the little pull tab on it. So the holographic paper is really cool. Like I said, it's perfect for the soda can. So, all right, I've got a little tiny piece that I cut from basic black cardstock, and it was cut with the same die. It obviously cuts the little opening in the can, and I thought it looked a little weird blue, so I just took basic black and figured I would fill it in with that. And yes, I'm using liquid glue, and I just got a big glob of it, and I'm hoping it doesn't ooze out everywhere. Oh, let me let me grab something and try to sort of pick up some of that glue, because that is going to be a big glob. There we go. That looks better. See, this is why liquid glue and we're not friends, because, yeah, I don't like it. It does things like that, and then I'm always sad. All right, so let me put the cap back on this before I stab myself with it. And then I cut ahead of time the little lemons and the little greenery pieces, or leaves, I guess I should say, from Lemon Lolly and Lemon Lime Twist cardstocks. So again, just kind of some fun, bright colors. I used this die in particular, so this is kind of, it fits inside the little lemon, but it's a separate die. And then I used this greenery, and I cut this one twice, basically. So all right, it's a little grouping of different stems and leaves and that sort of thing that coordinate with the different fruits, and I just cut two of those twice. So two of those twice, one of those twice. So, all right, it's early, I'm sorry. Then I'm gonna grab my little mini glue dots, and we're gonna go ahead and start sticking things together here. So I'm gonna take the mini glue dot and stick it on the back of the lemon die cut. And then I'm gonna take my little greenery piece, greenery piece, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to stick the leaves to the back. And then I'm also going to take another little glue dot and stick it a little lower here on the lemon and stick it to the soda can. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. You weren't going to get this set. Oh, see? Yeah, it's a cute one. I think you need it, Carol. So, all right, same thing with this one. Took a little mini glue dot and stuck it to the back, and then I'm going to stick the leaves on with that. And then take another little mini glue dot and stick it to the back of the lemon. And then we are going to stick it here on the soda can. Should have probably put these on the other way around, but that's okay. They still went on. All right. That's what I love about the little glue dots, is that I can slide things under and around as well. So, because, I'm always changing my mind about where I want things to go. So, all right, let me grab my Stampin' Dimensionals again, and we're going to use Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere the little soda can to the card front. There we go. Put one up here, and then maybe one on each side. All right, and I'm going to pick the backing off of these. And, oh, there we go. And then just stick my little soda can right over the top of the bubbles. And I slid it a little bit to the left just so that the bubbles would show a little bit more, because I thought they were cute. So there you go. I did add a couple of these I think are technically Coastal Cabana, but this color looked like Pool Party to me, and they're the ombre matte decorative dots. And so I used a couple of the little ones that I thought looked like Pool Party, and I stuck them here right underneath my little bow on the Designer Series paper. Grab my snips and flip that one over. Or I could grab my Take Your Pick tool too, since I actually have that out for a change. But the snips were closer, so there you go. And that's it for the card front. So super quick and easy, and I love the little holographic paper for the soda can. I think it's just perfect. So, all right, I'm gonna work on the inside of the card now. Oh, thanks, Gwen, I appreciate that. And Bonnie as well. I've got a sentiment here. This is the one that says, "Your soda," like as in SODA, so delightful. So, ha ha ha, kind of the corny jokes with it. And then we've got Coastal Cabana ink here, and I'm going to stamp that sentiment in Coastal Cabana ink on a piece of basic white cardstock. Try to get it on here somewhat straight. There we go. Close that up and grab the little lemon slice. Again, these are all from the Simply Sparkling stamp set, and Lemon Lolly ink. And we're just going to stamp a couple little lemons here near the sentiment. And maybe one more over here. And close that one up, and we'll put it inside the card, and we're going to be all done for today. So, whoop, come on, stamp it. There we go. All right, so all the details for this card, including a PDF tutorial that you can print out if you want to, with all the instructions, all the measurements, all that stuff will be on my blog tomorrow, which is stampwithamyk.com. So go take a look at that. I will link up directly to the blog post once it goes live around 8 o'clock in the morning Eastern time on Saturday. But until then, you can just come take a look at the details I gave you out here. So there you go. So again, all the details will be posted on my blog tomorrow. I will plan to be live on Tuesday around 2 o'clock Eastern time. I am probably not going to be live next week, Friday, which will be the day after Thanksgiving here in the U.S. So probably not going to be live on that day, since I'm sure everybody will be out shopping anyway. So I'll plan to be live then the following Tuesday around 2 o'clock Eastern time. Thanks everybody for joining. Glad you're liking the card. Like I said, it's just such a cute little set. I couldn't not get it. So there you go. Quick and easy little birthday card. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will plan to see you on Tuesday. Let me know if you have any questions about this. And like I said, just let me know if you have any questions and holler at me. I'm always happy to chat. Talk to you soon.